Environmental Protection Management Law of Liberia, especially Part 4, Section 44, 45, and 46, the Environmental Protection Agency has set up a regulatory framework for the control and use of radiation sources in Liberia. To support this effort, the EPA has embarked on extensive monitoring of facilities involved with the use of radiation sources in Liberia. The EPA, in May of this year, embarked on a critical search and secure mission that border on public health and national security. The heroic nature with which the mission was executed has gained international recognition, and it is only befitting to congratulate the gallant technicians of the Environmental Research and Radiation Safety Department, which is headed by a gentleman here, Mr. Raphael Ngombo. I will clap for him. He is doing very well. He's done something real great over there, and we want to appreciate his work. I'll take that sentences in because I clapped in between. The work of the mission executed has gained international recognition, and it is only befitting to congratulate the guiding technician of the Environmental Research and Radiation Safety Department of the EPA, the management of the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, the Bureau of International Organization at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the United States Center for Disease Control and the IAEA for their support and coordination. On May 15, 2024, the search team discovered a radiological source at the JFK Medical Center. Had the soil not been managed properly, it would have led to significant disruption, adversely impacting hundreds of patients. The EPA reached out to the IAEA Incident Emergency Center for assistance after our staff detected an unidentified radioactive source in the maintenance room of the JFK. Our request for assistance was made under the Convention for Assistance in the case of a nuclear accident or radiological emergency, which set up an international framework for cooperation among 6 parties with the IAEA to facilitate prompt support in the event of accident or emergency involving radiological material. The IAEA promptly deployed an assistance action plan and deployed a fact-finding mission team with the objective of identifying and securing and isolating the radioactive source. The radioactive source, which was identified as cesium-137, was traced back to a disused medical device, highlighting the need for proper handling and disposal of such material in the country. During the mission, the IAEA team conducted a detailed radiation survey, confirmed the isotope, and safely removed the source from the stormwater sump in the hospital maintenance room. The soil was then secured in a shielding container provided by the EPA Liberia with a protection rate of more than 90%, the best locally produced in the world according to the IAEA, and transported to a secured storage location. The team also completed a radiological survey of the area and was able to conclude that it was extremely unlikely that any person had been exposed to the level of radiation high enough to cause health problems. As a result of this mission, Liberia has moved speedily towards formalizing its commitment to 6 international treaties on the Early Notification and Assistance Conventions. The IAEA and EPA will continue to work together to define ways in which the IAEA can support to ensure that all radioactive sources in the country are used and disposed of safely and securely. As a testament of this commitment, the EPA about 2 days ago conducted a basic occupational radiation safety protection and training, which sought to provide radiographers from which brought together several radiographers from different health facilities across the country to train them on basic knowledge on existing legal framework for establishment of control and use of radiation sources in Liberia.